everyone, welcome back to my channel. So my today's recipe is popular Gujarati sabji recipe. It's called stuffed eggplant. So this stuffed eggplant is made during any occasion, wedding party. Is a must recipe to have it on the menu. Let's get started. So we need ginger, garlic, chili. Make a paste, leave it on the side. We also need some fresh coriander leaves. We also need some, it's gathia. These are yellowish and slightly bit red one. You can feel free to take the yellow one. We also need some dry coconut, some peanuts. And we also need brinjals. So over here I'm taking 12 brinjal and you can only find it at the Indian grocery store, and half potato. So from Punjabi mix I'm taking the bigger one, you know, the one which looks like yellow and orange. This is the one we are going to take out of it, okay? So first of all we need to make a powder of coconut, gathia and peanuts. So this is my powder. I have also put a slit on my brinjal and add some turmeric and salt so that they don't turn brown. So this is what I'm going to do it now, and also sprinkle some on our potato too. So now over here if you see I have coriander leaves, middle one is ginger, garlic, chili, the one which is watery one, and the dry one is my coconut, peanut and busu powder, the gathia powder. I have just added salt, turmeric, coriander, cumin powder. This is Kashmiri red chili. This is just for the color, okay? So if you want to know how I got my red color, is from Kashmiri red chili. So this is not spicy, okay? And we also need some black pepper, some fennel seed, and some sesame seed which I ran out of it. Make sure you take 1 tablespoon if you have it, and 2 big spoonful of ladder. I'm taking some oil. Now this is pickle masala. It's optional, okay, but it gives this recipe nice flavor, okay? So if you have ready-made pickle, also take that. So use that 1 teaspoon, okay? So over here I have taken my masala 2 teaspoon, my pickle masala. Now stir everything. And once you stir all the masalas, you are going to taste and make sure everything is okay. Make sure your salt is right. Make sure all the seasoning is right. If you need to add chili, go ahead and add it now, okay? And now we are going to fill up this masala into our eggplant. So you see this, how I am spreading it out and then pushing my masalas inside, because this is the masala is going to make our eggplant curry very delicious. And trust me, when I made it, everyone just loved it. So make sure you make a slit and then fill up our masala inside. And do it for all of them. So this recipe serves for 3 to 4 people. And of course, if you have leftover, it tastes better the next day too. So do not worry about that. And it's a crowd pleaser recipe, so make sure you give my recipe a try and let me know in the comment section below how your recipe turned out. So I'm almost done with filling up my eggplant. I try to do less editing over here. This way you learn, you know, how I'm doing it. So now my all eggplant are done. If you have any extra stuffing, don't worry about it. We'll use it later on. So first take cast iron pan. You know how much I love cast iron pan. Try to use that. Add some oil. Once the oil heats up, that's the only time you are going to add some mustard seed. When the mustard seed starts crackling, that time you add cumin seed, garam seed. Let them turn brown. And what do you need to do next when you do that? You need to add some red chili and astafatida. Astafatida is a must. Without that, your curry is not going to be delicious, okay? The moment you add astafatida, lower the flame and add our brinjal. So whenever you buy brinjal, the only way to find out if your brinjal is fresh or not, if the stem is green, that means the brinjals are fresh. Okay, so try to look for green stem and try to take them whenever you pick them up. Make sure they are in the same size. Okay, if one is big, another one is small, then they are not going to be, the cooking time is going to be very different. Okay, so make sure you get the same size. Now the rest of the stuffing we are going to save it for later on. For now we are just going to cook our eggplant without water so that we can get all the flavor. And we are using cast iron, so we need to make sure that it's not sticking at the bottom. And remove the red chili for garnish, or you can throw it out because we got all the flavor from our red chili. So if you find any, just remove them. It's just for the flavor, to make our oil flavorful. That's it. We are done with its job. So now stir everything. Make sure our seasoning is all combined. All the spices are coated on our eggplant. Now my flame is low to medium, okay, because our eggplant is going to take a little longer to cook. Now close the lid. And after 5 to 8 minutes, we will add some water. So this is after 5 to 8 minutes. Let's see how our eggplants are doing. Now you see that our spices are coated. So when our spices are coated on our eggplant, it tastes more delicious. So that's the reason we are doing it. And using cast iron makes it very delicious. So now add our rest of the masalas that we prepared earlier. This masala has so much flavor. So if you have any extra, put whatever amount you have left over in our curry. And this is the masala is going to give our gravy thickness, okay? So let's add all of them. And now we are just going to add some water into the same pan where we made our masala, so that we can get all the flavor from our plate. And try to spread the masala down. Do not stir it at this point, okay? Close the lid. And let it cook between 20 to 30 minutes, but you need to stir in between. So I'm going to show you. This is after like 10 minutes, okay? And look at this, oil is floating on the top. And our masalas are getting cooked. Now over here you can put as many potatoes as you want. I just needed half, okay? That's why I took out. But definitely you can make the portion half. You can put less brinjals and more potato, or either way. You can make same curry with potatoes too, okay? Either way it would work. Now press it down so that our eggplant is cooked. Now close the lid. Put some water on the top so that our eggplant could get cooked from the top to. Now our flame is medium. Let's check on our eggplant. Look at this, how delicious it looks. Now for my picky eater family, I'm just adding 1 cup of vegetables, because you know what my family does it, they would remove all the eggplant and just eat gravy. So that's the reason I have been using my frozen vegetables, so that it gets mixed into our gravy and it's not too thick to eat. So that's the reason I have added it. But the mixed vegetable is optional, okay? Original recipe, they don't put mixed vegetable. This is my updated recipe because I had to modify it with my family, that's why. And trust me, they all love the gravy. So do try out this recipe. So now stir everything. At this time you can see our gravy is thick, right? And our eggplant is not cooked. So again close the lid. Remember our water is on the top and the flame is medium. And you need to keep checking every 5 minutes. Okay, now add the hot water that was on the top. We are going to add it in the gravy. So this eggplant takes a little longer to cook. Okay, if you want you can pressure cook it, but whenever you make it in the cast iron pan, your curry becomes very flavorful. Okay, so try to use it on the pan. Unless you are in hurry, then you can do it in the pressure cooker, but I would not suggest that. And you need to start scraping off your masalas from the edges. Okay, otherwise it's going to get burned. And I'm trying to see if my eggplant is cooked or not, but it doesn't look like it's cooked. It's almost halfway cooked. So now I'm going to add my tomatoes. So remember, tomatoes you need to add once it's almost cooked. Okay, now close the lid and let our tomatoes get cooked. Add some water and now close. And add some water on the top too. This way it can get cooked from the both sides, top and the bottom. And now look at this curry. Doesn't it look delicious? When I made this, my family really loved it. My kids ate gravy with vegetables and we, adults ate all the eggplant. So it works out for all of us. And the gravy tends to get thick. So if you want slightly bit thicker gravy, then you need to burn the water. But the gravy, as it cools down, is going to get thicker. Okay, so make sure you adjust it according to that. Now our eggplant is cooked. I'm just going to let it get cooked for a couple of minutes until it's very soft. That's how my family likes it. They like it very soft. Okay, now our gravy is almost done. We are just going to add some jaggery just to balance the flavor out. This curry should not be sweet. Okay, just to balance the flavor, we are going to add that. Add some amchur powder and some garam masala. And that's it. Then you sprinkle some coriander leaves. Stir everything. Make sure everything is combined. And look at this. Our delicious stuffed eggplant curry with mixed vegetable is ready to eat. I hope you like my video. I hope you like my modification that I did with my mixed vegetable, so that kids can eat it, adults could have it too. And you serve it with chapati or paratha. Okay, and let me show you how my eggplant looks like. You see this, my stuffing is still inside. It did not come out because we use less water while cooking. So now my stuffing is still inside. It's a crowd pleaser recipe. Make sure you, whenever you invite your guest, now you can make this stuffed eggplant curry with mixed vegetable. Thanks for watching. Bye.